Welcome, ComKeasy. Not sure you're actually on the Twitch and you can hear anything I'm saying, but welcome all the less. Nonetheless, not sure what the right phrase there is. It's my lobby. I click the start button. There we go. All right, I won the flip and in first player, so I get 7 cards to choose from. I've got two very time-specific cards here. I'm going to keep this hand. Might be a mistake. I should have. Let's see here. I'm going to call Shadows, and I'm going to just drop Nexus off the bat. Let's get this party started right. He went ahead and mulliganed. He's at 5 cards, and if he plays any artifacts, I have my Nexus ready to go. Seeker Needle, okay, and Umbra. Do I have a way to deal with Umbra here? No, I don't. So I will be calling... I'm still going to call Shadows again. Just because I want to get the Seeker Needle out of commission for a turn. Which will discourage him, I hope, from playing or calling Shadows on his next turn. Reap with this. Use Seeker Needle to ping Umbra for 1. And end turn. Bait and switch isn't going to do me any good right here. I'm fine just holding it for a while. I probably shouldn't be fine holding it. But Lost in the Woods. Okay, that's fine. Dew Fairy and... oh gosh. That's a problem. A big problem. I do not have an answer to that problem. I will call... Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. I don't really have an answer to what he's done now. He's got a very strong Untamed presence and should be calling Untamed every turn until I find an answer. Nocturnal Maneuver. And Ancient Bear should probably attack and kill, or is he just going to reap? Oh, he's just going to reap. This may be a very short game. I will go ahead and call Dis here to throw out my Dominator Bauble and Lash of Broken Dreams. And I'm going to go ahead and discard a Rise. I have to get something drawn here. Okay, that's something. He doesn't get to forge his card, and I have the bait and switch waiting if he does another Untamed play and just reaps with everything. He's going to do an Untamed play and probably reap with everything. Fuzzy Gruin. Your opponent gains 1, you gain 2. Okay. And reap, and now that's killing. That's fine, I expect that. Gosh, this is going to be painful. 12-2, I'm calling Shadows. I'm going to start with the obvious bait and switch. He still has enough to forge his first key, but I now have enough to forge my first key. And in turn, Well, now I am definitely going to play Untamed. He used Nature's Call, bounced some creatures. He cost himself an Amber. That's fine. He's back up to 8 already. There's not a lot I can do about that. Oh my goodness. I have to call Untamed here, but I'm not doing well. Obviously, I play Lost in the Wood here. Play this. We're going to get rid of Dew Fairy and one of the Ancient Bears. Then we're going to play Big Twig. We're going to give Big Twig the Way of the Bear. We're going to play the Ritual of Balance. And that's all I can do. This is too little too late. He's at 7. I do not have a way to stop him. Oh, that was quick. Not continue playing. Leave game. New game. Math. Show hand and don't save. I'm going to play the same deck again. I really like Una Spring Cardine Tiger. So, there we go. Yeah, that one just went very straightforward and there wasn't much I could do. The deck has a couple of ways to answer losing the board state that badly, most notably in Key to Dis, um, less notably in Poison Swarm or Poison Wave, but getting that far behind that fast was not a way to go. Chaffles that and control the weak. Yeah, I don't really like that. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan here. Might be a mistake. I like this better since I'm going second. Silvertooth interplays ready, and he reaps. Okay. I'm fine with that. We will call Untamed, and we'll play Big Twig, and the Niffle Ape, and Murmook. In turn. Ooh, more Untamed. Ooh, I can start setting up the big play. Poison Wave, that's fine. A second Poison Wave, also fine. Miasma, and Ghostly Hand. Wow, he gains mana, or Amber fast. I call Shadows. I'll take 3 of them. And I'll play Dodger on the left, and Bullet Eye on the left. That is Bullet Eye, not Bullseye, no matter how many times I try to say Bullseye. And in turn, Robnar. Coward's End. Fine. And smash. Okay. I will call this. And I will say you must use Robnar. I'll play my Lash and my Bobble and my Tentacus and call it a turn. Snack Lifter. Yes, I get a Gauntlet of Command. That's a Shadow's Gauntlet of Command. I'm looking forward to that. Smash. Fight Big Twig. That's fine. Coward's End. Wipe the board. Or are you going to discard it? You might just discard it. There's only one creature in play. That's fine. We'll call... Yeah, we're calling Shadows. We're going to go ahead and take this Gauntlet of Command. Make it Shadows. Use it to ready the Snack Lifter. We'll play that and steal one and deal 2 to him. Sure, manual mode. Ready. And let's go ahead and turn manual mode off, and then I will reap with him. There we go. And in my turn. Because that gets me up to the 6. Chooses Untamed. Now come out the bears. Nocturnal Maneuvers. Exhaust my creatures. I probably still call Shadows here. Even though that's exhausted, I can play out the Shadow Self to protect Tentacus and kill off the bear and get Dodger into play. Or better yet, I can use Dodger to kill off the bear and steal an Amber. Oh, yes. Shadows. Play this creature on the right. And then play this creature on the right. And then use the Gauntlet of Command to ready and fight with him and kill the bear. And he lives through it, so I get to steal one, and that's good. This is much more the way I expect this deck to play. Welcome another TV viewer. Another TTV viewer. TTV? Twitter? Twitch? I don't know. Let's see here. Fire Spitter would be good if I could kill him. Not sure I can. I think I'm going to call... Ooh. I'm going to call Dis. Fire Spitter is going to be a problem, and I can't deal with him right now. Play that on the left. Play that on the left. Play out my Library of the Damned. Make his keys more expensive just because. Use the Dominator Bauble. Yeah, I don't know. So let me use Dodger to fight and get 4 damage on Fire Spitter. I'll kill off my Shadow Self, I know, but it means that if he does choose to fight with Fire Spitter is just going to die. He's not going to get 2 activations of the before fight off, which means he doesn't get the 2 damage to kill off some creatures like Snecklifter. Untamed. Hmm. Three to 2. Nature's Call. Return 3 creatures. That's actually very powerful. That shouldn't give you an Amber. That should just be 3 creatures, period. I say this knowing full well I have a deck that uses it to great effect. Nocturnal Maneuvers to exhaust my creatures. Yada yada. Regroup, return a creature from your discard to your hand, and get another bear out. Okay. I can see that. Do I do? Oh, really, there are 2 options. I can call Dis, or I can call Shadows. I don't think I'm going to call Untamed here, even though Untamed has 4 cards. Untamed might not be a bad play. Problem is, my Hunting Witch will die. If I don't play my Hunting Witch, and I'm not playing my Key Charge, I'm only playing 2 of the 4. The advantages to playing Shadows is I can use the Gauntlets of Command to kill off something. Probably trade the Snecklifter for the Fire Spitter. Yeah, I'm going to call Shadows. Or I could use Dodger. Ooh. Not sure. Could kill off Niffleape and steal one with Dodger. That would be more tempting if he were at 6 and not 3. We'll use this to ready and fight with Snecklifter and kill Fire Spitter. And in turn. What that did effectively do is keep me from drawing any new cards, which is unfortunate. Now what happens? Uses Brobnar. Okay. Take that, Smarty Pants. I don't have any logos, so he only gets 1. Smash. He should stun Dodger. And he does. And that's it. Okay. Now, do I take this opportunity to play Dis or Untamed? The answer is going to be to play Dis. Because there's not a lot of advantage to be gained from playing Shadows. But Dis, on the other hand, I can throw out my Pit Demon. Doesn't matter if it's the left or the right. I can throw out Toxin. I can get my stupid Key Charge into my archive for a potential game-winning play later. I can Lash and stall him. I can use my Dominator Bauble to... I'm just going to Reap with Nexus, and then Reap with Tentacus. And call that a turn. And stare down this board for a little bit. try to think through what's going to come next. This is one interesting thing that Keyforge seems to do pretty frequently. Frequently, uh, is over time your hand will gravitate towards one house. Here you can see I'm now sitting on 4 untamed cards, and you might think being able to play 4 cards in a turn is good, but there's nothing on the board that I can use to benefit these 4 in addition to these 4 cards. If I call Shadows, I've got 3 things I can reap with and the Gauntlets of Command. If I call this, I've got 3 things I can reap with and 3 artifacts I can use. Each of those can play 1 card, and not sure what I'm going to do with Master Plan, but he traded the Ancient Bear for the Pit Demon. That's... Wait, what? Ancient Bear to fight Pit Demon. Why did my Pit... Oh, my Pit Demon did die. That's Tentacus. Good note. Niflate to fight Toxin. That's probably wise. Nocturnal Maneuver. He'll exhaust my 3 shadow creatures. No. He'll exhaust my unstunned creatures. That's perfectly fine. And Do Fairy. Oh, Do Fairy. I can't quite kill you. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Like, oh, I have an option. But that option doesn't quite work, does it? No, it doesn't. So you're going to give it back to me, and... Now, the way he set me up here, it may actually still be... You're going to play another Nocturnal Maneuver? Okay. Well, that makes things easy. I was afraid it wasn't going to be easy, but now... Because he's exhausted all of my creatures, that thing I was saying a minute ago about Untamed not having a board state that does anything, now Shadows and Dis don't do much. Dis does a little bit. I can stall him with the Lash of Broken Dreams, but that seems like a bad idea in the longer term. So I'm going to call Untamed. Go ahead and get my Nepethine Seed out. I will not take my Archive into my hand because I'm not going to get there. Play the Seed. Play the Ritual of Balance. Play the Hunting Witch. Oh, it doesn't matter on the left or the right. And then play Way of the Bear on Tentacus. So I think it's more likely that I will call Dis than I will call Shadows next turn. And I think that's probably going to be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2. We'll see if Hunting Witch lives. Oubliette! No! Hunting Witch, come back! What a mean person. No! Hey, look, he has a Nexus. That's disconcerting. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I have quite a few options. Let's talk them through. He's put out a Nexus, and I'm not really going to... It doesn't really look like I have a way to kill the Nexus. So I still want to burn my Nepethine Seed, because if you have Nexus, Nepethine Seed is the #1 target. So I'm going to burn that. Now it's just a question of what in my discard should I pull back? Or is there a way that I can kill off the Nexus? Because I've got a lot of artifacts. And I'm not seeing a quick and easy way. Um, so I'm going to call Shadows. I have a way to do it. It involves some shenanigans. We'll leave it at that. And importantly, it involves... Oh, no, I can do that. I can do that. Okay, yes. Shadows. No, I don't want my archive. Step 1. Nexus. Fights. Nexus. Step 2. Remove Dodger's stun. Step 3. Ready and fight with Dodger to kill Nexus. Step 4. Not that. Step 4, play my master plan and put Arise under it. Step 5, could use Nepethine Seed to grab something that would be useful. Oh. No, I'm going to take the amazing turn next turn and go for the win. So, Nexus will fight and kill off the Dew Fairy. And Ritual Balance, or rather, there's nothing else that does anything in turn. I believe I win next turn if he doesn't get me to if he doesn't stop me from forging my second key. I haven't actually counted it, but I can play Full Moon, Nepethine Seed the Full Moon back, play my Niflape, and then Arise for 3 more creatures, which is 6, 7, 8 amber that I'd be getting, and I have a key charge in my archive. So if he doesn't get me to not forge a key, I win. If I forge a key at the start of my turn, I probably still do that big amber play. I just don't win. I get my second key and a pile of amber to sit on. Untamed, Ancient Bear, use the Dew Fairy. I forgot Dew Fairy was elusive. Lost in the Woods, that's fine. And I'll tell him good game. I'm going to play Untamed. Yes, I would like my archive. I play Full Moon. I use my Nepethine Seed to go and grab Full Moon. I play Full Moon. I use my Master Plan to pull back all my Untamed creatures. I then play out all my Untamed creatures. 2, 4, 6, 8. And I key charge for the win. That's what I like to do in this deck, and that's probably the number one combo I have is Master Plan into Arise. Let me see if the other person has contacted me. No. Sure, we'll go for best 2 out of 3. Sure. Same decks or different? Want to go for a true best 2 out of 3? Alright, let's drop out. Leave game. New game. Math nut. Password is math. And show hands to spectators and start. Don't save. Una, Spring Cardine Tiger. Yeah, that last game was a lot more interesting. He got behind and didn't really seem to have a catch-up mechanism. Much like the first game, I got behind and was just dead. There was nothing I could do that first game. I have a bait and switch, master plan, key of dis, and you know what? I'll keep this hand. Probably shouldn't have, because of the key charge. Key charge, master plan, bait and switch are all cards I want a little bit later into the game. And that's a Niflate that is problematic. Well, there's nothing to it at this point. I've made my choice. I'm going to play Bullet Eye and Naughty the Thief, and then Master Plan, and put Bait and Switch under it, and end my turn. Now I can bait and switch whenever I want. Now, with your Niflate, which creature do you kill? That's a no-brainer. You kill off the Bullet Eye. Bullet Eye is way too powerful to let live. That's assuming you choose Untamed. If you don't choose Untamed, I'm not really sure what happens next. He chose Untamed. Kill off Bullet Eye. Like I said, not a question in my mind about what was going to happen there. Nocturnal Maneuvers. Fine. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I'll call Shadows. I will Nerve Blast to steal that one you just got and kill your Niflate that you damaged. And play Dodger. You take a card, I take a card. Coward's End, you take some Chains and play Smash. And a Mighty Javelin, I'm fine with that. I'm going to call Dis. Yeah, I'm going to call Dis. Play out my Shaffles and my Key of Dis. In turn. Now there's a bomb on the board. So things start to get a lot more interesting. Do you blow up your Mighty Javelin to kill my Shaffles? You're going to play a Nexus. And you're going to play an Umbra. I think that means I'm probably going to key to Dis on my turn. Question is, do I call... It's not really a question. I'm calling Untamed. If I'm going that route, it's going to be an Untamed play. Oubliette! No! Did you discard Umbra, or did you choose not to play her? Chose not to play Umbra. Interesting. You clicked Umbra, so I know you had her. By key to Dis, you've got an Umbra in your hand. And maybe one more Shadows card? If I don't key to Dis, you're going to use my Master Plan. You don't know what my Master Plan is, but you will get to use it. Yeah, it's too important to me not to let you just get a free play out of that. I mean, it's only one amber. It's basically steal one amber, but it's something I would rather keep for myself in the future. So I'm going to call Untamed. I'm going to blow up the board. I'm going to play Big Twig and Niffle Queen and the Ritual Balance and end turn. Ho ho! I actually don't like having two Arises in my hand at once. Brobnar. Coward's End. Up to 4 chains. And Unguarded Camp. For each creature you have in excess. Okay. You have none, so that's a non-starter. We'll call Dis. I have no Dis creatures, but I have 3 Shadow creatures. I'll set up my next turn for Shadows. You will be playing Brobnar next turn. Because you played 2 cards out of Brobnar that turn. I guess you played 3, actually. And we will play Tentacus. So if you want to use your Brobnar artifacts, you're going to have to pay for the honor. And double check. Yeah, I think I would rather have my Shadow creatures back. I will take Shadow. And in turn. Yep. And as I suspected, he did absolutely nothing as Brobnar. Now I play Shadow, and I will throw out Dodger on the left, and Naughty on the left, and Bullet Eye on the left. I know you didn't use the Javelin to kill Bullet Eye, but I will take the 1 Ember if you would choose to give it to me. Because I have Tentacus in play, you have to pay me to blow up my creature. Incrementally build up my board. Silvertooth. All of my shadow creatures that I care about have... Ah, he fought Dodger. And Poison Wave. Okay. I can see that. Mighty Javelin to kill Dodger. I'll take the Amber, please. Okay, I think that came out right. I just didn't see the Amber being paid to me. But with the Magna the Rat, I think it came out right. Elusive on Magna the Rat. 3-2. Oh, this is tempting. Oh, so tempting. But no, I'm going to call Shadows first. And play out another Dodger on the left. And Nexus also on the left. Now I can use his Gauntlet of Command if my Nexus survives. And yes, I do not want to use my master plan here. If my Nexus doesn't survive, then this is my next turn. In order for my Nexus not to survive, though, you have to call Shadows and attack Nexus twice, possibly with Magna the Rat. Well, once with Umbra, and then once with Magna the Rat. And you can fight again with Magna the Rat or Umbra. But that would not be prudent, because that would kill either one of them. Would let you kill off Tentacus. You'll have to pay me 1 to do it, though. That's if you choose Shadows. If you don't choose Shadows, this gets even more interesting. Untamed. Here come the bears. And Nocturnal Maneuver to exhaust everything. That is fine. I will also be calling Untamed then. I'm getting my Nepethine Seed into play. Putting the Way of the Bear on Dodger. Which will probably get killed off, but maybe not, because I'm playing also a Hunting Witch. Which is basically saying, hey, hey, come kill me. You don't want me to live. And yes, I'm sure I want to end my turn. Oh, good. There's my Sneck Lifter. Always good to see Sneck Lifter. Ancient Bear is going to be a problem. Fight Nexus, okay. You paid me 1. Okay, we're back to 4 and 3. Edge the Hudge. You deal 2 damage to each undamaged. Okay. So let's go ahead and go with Shadows. We're going to go ahead and play Sneck Lifter. On the left, I'll take that. We will fight with Dodger to take out Magda the Rat. Because of the assault, I kill off Magda the Rat before she kills Dodger. And we will just reap with Nexus. And I think I want to trade off Tentacus for the Ancient Bear. End turn. I do have an Nepethine Seed. I'm not sure there's anything I want to go grab right this second, so I will call that a turn. Yes. Wow, this one's been a lot more back and forth. We're on turn 10 and nobody has a key forged yet. That's kind of impressive. Now I'm being careful because he knows my deck. I have not shown him my second Arise. Part of the reason I didn't discard it was because I want him to think that's what's under Master Plan. Nature's Call, bounce a bunch of creatures. Okay, and a Dew Fairy. That has Elusive. That is fine. I'm going to be calling Shadows and fighting it twice with Sneck Lifter. No! Okay, that's disappointing. What do I do instead? Dew Fairy is Dew Fairy. I could call Untamed here, actually. It wouldn't be a terrible call. Let's see if there's anything I think of that's better, though. So, this isn't a great play. Want to be able to kill that. Untamed lets me play out that, but then I can't. I actually don't have a way to kill that. So Untamed is my only option to be able to get that off the board through Lost in the Woods. So we're just going to go with that option. Play Lost in the Woods. I'll bounce my Sneck Lifter. And you can bounce your Dew Fairy. And then I will play out the Niffleape. And anything worth picking up in Untamed? I could pick up the Hunting Witch and start working towards that, but that's going to come back with an Arise here in a few minutes. And no, I want to go ahead and discard my Key Charge. I feel like I have enough of a lead that I don't have to rely on it to win. And I'm pretty confident that I'm going to shuffle my deck back in and draw through a decent portion of it before it becomes relevant anyways. I'm going to call this. I'm going to play the Pit Demon on the left. I'm going to play... I'm not going to play that yet. I'll go ahead and use my master plan to play bait and switch. And then I will play Arise on my shadows. Rise on my shadows or rise on my untamed. Or I could hold the Arise for next turn. I think I'm going to hold the Arise for next turn. Play out Library of the Damned. Flame Wreathed. Play his upgrade. And in turn. Yes. I gain a bunch of Ember. He gains a bunch of Ember. And we all go home. Okay. I'm going to call Shadows on my next turn. It's a no-brainer. I call Shadows. I play Dodger on the left. I use the Gauntlet to fight with Dodger and kill off. Ooh, it doesn't kill that off. I thought that was weaker than that. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Now that gets him down to 6. I'm not going to be able to get him down to 5 now. Should have called Untamed. Oh well. We'll pop the Nephthene Seed to go and grab my master plan. We'll play my master plan and put Arise underneath it and play my Nexus on the left and play my Nexus on the left. Unfortunately, I threw away my key charge earlier, so this next turn, while it's going to get me a lot of Amber, don't get me wrong. 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Amber. Yeah, my next turn is going to get me 9. 9 Amber. 10, because I'm going to reap with Niflheim. That's all it's going to get me is 9, but, you know, sorry, 10. That's assuming he lets Niflheim live, which I think he will. Uses Untamed, Lost in the Woods, that's fine. I assume you're going to bounce Dodger and the Pit Demon. And your little fuzzy Gruin. Oh, kill Dodger off. Oh, there goes my Niflheim. That's 1 Amber gone from my next turn. Now he plays Lost in the Woods. And probably leaves me with a single Nexus. I call Untamed. I play my Full Moon. I activate my Master Plan and call Untamed. And I play my Honey Witch on the left. And I play my Niflheim. on the left. I play my big twig on the left. And I play my Niffle Queen on the left. I play my Niffle Ape on the left. And Mermook for good measure. I'm at 13 amber. Heck. Do damage to each undamaged creature. Smash. And even if he has something like burn the stockpiles, there's not a comeback at this point. Fire Spitter. And good game. Yeah, this deck has so much flexibility, and Master Plan with an Arise into Untamed at the very end. Is a personal favorite of mine. This deck feels like it takes some skill to play. I've played it enough times that I have a pretty good grasp on how to play it. And things like Snake Lifter are just ridiculous. Ugh. Alright, that game is over. Let's see here. Has the other guy, whose name I've already forgotten, Nick something or another, because it was Nicholas that I called him proper. There's some place where there's general chat in here, isn't there?